Hi again, everybody. Welcome back to the Mobile Jockey channel. My name's Ben, and today I'm joined by absolutely nobody because my friends all finally realized how annoying I am. Today we're not going to be doing a review. We are going to be doing more of a game discussion about what happened to free-to-win games. Why is everything pay-to-win? Lego. Now, I guess one place that we could start talking about free-to-win versus paid-to-win, not really about games, I guess, on the mobile market, but the dating apps like Tinder, Plenty of Fish, eHarmony, and stuff like that, I guess. Now, I've tried the whole dating apps thing, but I wasn't trying to put any money into it, so I didn't actually get to talk to anyone, which kind of sucked ass. I just got to window shop, basically, which wasn't what I was on the app for at the time. But I heard that some of my friends, like I'd be talking to them about it, they said that they paid like $30, $40, even $50 on that shit, and I'm like, wow, how can you even think about coughing up all that much money for just something on your phone like that? Like, is it really that hard to get a date? Is it that hard to actually get to know someone like that, I guess? Not on Tinder or something? And honestly, sometimes it's not even just microtransactions either that are in games. I know that's kind of a weird fucking just cut segue, but I wanted to get into this discussion more and not talk about the other stuff so much. But sometimes pay to win is also a subscription-based service. I remember on the computer, pretty sure it was Knights of the Old Republic, if you didn't have that $14 a month from subscription service, you weren't allowed to sprint and do other basic stuff that players should be allowed to do, but they weren't because they weren't paying for the experience. I know, for instance, a game that I usually play a lot that is subscription-based is called Game Plan Hockey. You guys may or may not have heard of it. I did try starting a mini-series on that game, but it was just too much to be able to do with everything that was going on. But I pay about $1.99 a month to be able to hold on to the team that I currently have and have the option of managing a second team. But when I found the game, it was completely free to play. I didn't have to pay for the subscription. The subscription service basically let you customize jerseys, the team name, the team look, and like where the team is actually playing. And that's what the subscription service used to be. But now that free service is called the FHL, the Free Hockey League. And that would be attracting players lower than the lowest tier, I guess, in the quote-unquote paid tier system, which is the GHL through the LIHL. And then you get games, not necessarily like I would say Toon Blast. I haven't played Toon Blast that much. Or you get Toon Blast-esque games where they try to mimic the idea of it, but they make the levels to where you have to pay to get the help to advance, and that's how they make their money. Or like in Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, or even the Star Wars games like that, it's the microtransactions. The microtransactions will get you, and they do add up, trust me. I know what I'm talking about. And it's not even so much that I have a big problem. It's not even so much that I have the big problem with the whole pay-to-win environment and atmosphere. I mean, I do. Don't get me wrong. That's not a very good business strategy in my own personal opinion. And it has pushed me personally away from quite a bit of games that I thought I could really enjoy, but that I had to either pay to get or pay for the experience to be that much more enjoyable to the point where I would continue playing. But even as I'm talking to friends or former roommates about, mobile game stuff, yes, I actually talk to my friends about mobile game stuff. I'm kind of a loser in real life. But, like I was saying, whenever I am talking to them about that kind of stuff, they all generally have the same kind of sentiment that I do, where they don't think it's right that you have to pay to win. And I mean, I get it, trendy things make a lot of money, but that trendy thing is already going to make you money, I suppose, if you're looking at it from a business perspective. The more money, the better, but at the same time, if you're looking at it from a consumer standpoint, the more stuff you have to pay for, that's more money that you're not going to have as a person to use for other things in your life. And I think that's kind of where the whole dividing line is between the company trying to be a company and make money versus trying to be affordable for the consumer so that way they're not chased off by the price. which to be honest can be kind of a tricky thing, because I do know there are still some people who think nothing should be paid for on the mobile platform. Everything should be free, everything should be free to win, and everyone should have that equal opportunity to succeed. Now, personally, I haven't met anyone who thinks that everything should be paid for, because I mean, obviously there's free games on the other platforms too. I'm not sitting here trying to say that everything should be free or everything should be paid for. I think there's a fine line and balance, but again, it's that balancing that fine line that I think a lot of companies get hung up on, and a lot of these big game producers like Supercell, I'm pretty sure, is who makes the Clash Royale games, and publishers like them, because they want to make, they want to maximize the profits possible, but at the same time, I don't think you want to scare consumers away with the amount of either microtransactions in the game or how many you would actually have to do in order to succeed in the game at any sort of capacity. I know this is kind of another branching topic, but I think one of the biggest examples of pay to win would be EA's reboot of the Star Wars Battlefront series. I used to and still do own both of the originals, and I do play them religiously when I can. However, I have not even picked up the second reboot of the Star Wars Battlefront series, Star Wars Battlefront 2, and I only played about 5 hours of the first one since it came out, and I've owned the first one since it came out. I think that when you start stripping features from your game because it's free, or because you think that you have to pay, or hold on, what sentence am I trying to form here? I think that when you start stripping features from your game because it's the free version, I think that is when you realize, I think that is when you've gone too far. I think, I get that some features, if there's some really cool hack or something, or say a lightsaber combo, or say even a weapon that you want to have locked up for when you actually do get the subscription service or the microtransaction or whatever, fine, whatever, great. But if you're going to sit there stripping abilities like the sprint ability, I think that's when you realize that you've gone just too far with your microtransaction chase, and that you are now actively chasing consumers away from your product because of microtransactions. But I think that about wraps up all the points that I wanted to make on what happened to the free-to-win market. I am currently working on uploading another video on the Everything channel. I'm trying to start a bi-weekly vlog channel where I would be uploading one maybe once every 2 weeks or so. Make sure you like and subscribe both this channel and that one for constant future updates. I do try keeping you guys updated as much as I possibly can. With that being said, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I will be seeing you in the next video.